All right, we shift our focus to more breaking news coming in. This is with regards to how the court has ordered waging war charge, I beg your pardon, against Bhatkal. We're talking about Yasin Bhatkal and 10 others, though 3 have been discharged. And this is a Delhi court ordering framing of charges against banned terrorist organization Indian Mujahideen's co-founder Yasin Bhatkal and several of its operatives, including Mohammad Danish Ansari, in a case of conspiring to wage war against India in 2012. Nilashish is joining us with more details. Nilashish, this is the Patiala House Court framing charges against Yasin and 10 others. More details, please.
Yes, absolutely. While framing charges, the court has noted that Yasin Bhatkal was repeatedly involved in terror activities to wage war against India. That chats by Bhatkal reveal and reflect that there was a planning of planting nuclear bombs in Surat and to evacuate Muslims because such blast. Very, very significant here that the court has also noted that digital data that was extracted from devices that was from Bhatkal showed many folders having video clips of certain jihadi literature which justified the killing of non-Muslims. And as per certain reports, it shows that Bhatkal was not only involved in the largest conspiracy, but was instrumental in designing and preparing IEDs. So a very, very detailed order with very scathing observations coming in from Patiala House Court, wherein it has been stated that Bhatkal, apart from earlier terror plots, was also involved in future terror conspiracy with assistance of Mao.
Just stay on with us, Nilashish. As Times Now has accepted the court copy as well, the order copy as well, straight away going across to Meghna for that, the charges that have now been framed. Meghna, if you can take us through us.
Well, yes, Nilashish has managed to access the court copy for us, the order copy for us. He's already told us about what the court has said about him being instrumental in preparing IEDs for these attacks by the Indian Mujahideen, but it also speaks about the larger indoctrination part as well. It here categorically says that Yasin Bhatkal and others were instrumental in motivating young Muslim boys into the path of violent jihad and to further indoctrinated them to induct them into the Indian Mujahideen. So he was actively recruiting for the IM as well. It goes on to say, while staying in his hometown, he allegedly contacted several of the students of Anjuman Engineering College for this purpose. He travelled to Darbhanga as well, and later, in pursuance with this conspiracy, he also adopted different names as well over the years, only to conceal his actual identity. He was earlier a member of SIMI. It is stated that Yasin Bhatkal, who played an active role in causing bomb blasts, resulted into the loss of several lives, destruction of properties. These are just some of the charges that we are pointing out here. But of course, we are going through the entire order copy, 121 pages, and there it frames the charges against Yasin Bhatkal, one of the most dreaded IM terrorists.
Okay, so these are very, very serious observations coming in on part of the court, Nilashish. The court stating in as many words that as far as the criminal conspiracy angle is concerned, the Indian Mujahideen functionaries undertook large-scale recruitment of new members for the commission of terrorist activities in several parts of the country.
Well, absolutely. There are a number of findings that have come on record through this order, wherein there are a number of documents, images, videos containing literature regarding the making of explosives, that there was a conspiracy to commit terrorist activities. And Bhatkal, of course, was not just instrumental in this conspiracy, but also was preparing actively IEDs and other explosives. Of course, there are a number of serious observations that have come in with regard to the conspiracy angle that has been spoken of as far as digital data is concerned. Now, that shows that IEDs that he was involved in making of these explosives, and not only involved in a larger conspiracy of committing terror, but was instrumental in creating these weapons as well. So, of course, very, very serious charges under various sections of the stringent anti-terror law that have been framed against him, and 10 others who were his aides. While, of course, now this matter will go on for trial. As far as Yasin Bhatkal is concerned, the manner in which the observations have come in have revealed a number of aspects of the kind of planning that was taking place. That also include, as we were discussing earlier, to plant nuclear bombs and, in fact, evacuate Muslims before such blasts.
And another thing to add is that this also happened with the active aid and support from Pakistan-based associates as well as sleeper cells within the country to commit terror acts by bomb blast at prominent places in India, especially in Delhi. We'll get you to the details of the charges that are now being framed by the Delhi court against Yasin Bhatkal and others as well. Thank you very much, Neelashish, for joining us here on the broadcast.